Buah, cómo salvé el culo con el portal, ¿eh? Leyendo lo que ponía abajo. ¿Cómo salvé el culo con el portal, Dios santo? Bueno, al final las pichó, es verdad. Vale, pero salí. Ahora tendríamos que hacer el pequeño retorno abajo. A ver qué hay. Que yo sepa, lo hicimos todo. Pero a lo mejor ahora podemos encontrar algo. O no nos va a dejar subir. No, 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 no. Todo esto es hiper broque. Igual por ahí. Agua. No nos va a dejar. ¿Qué va? Bueno, pues... ¿Qué hay en el mapa? Hostia, al final no terminamos el puzzle ese. Bueno, da igual. Mm, ¿será que aquí te puedes subir? No te le pinta. Hallazgo de la rendaja azul. Esto... No creo, ¿no? No, eso está bien. ¿Se podrá quitar? No, bueno. Hostia. ¿Podremos ir por ahí? Es que tiene pinta de que sí, ¿no? Lo tenía muteado otra vez, gente. Pero bueno, básicamente no me dicho nada.
lies before me. Here we go.
North, Rosy Morn Monastery. West, Moonrise Towers. North, Rosy Morn Monastery. West, Moonrise Towers.
¿Cómo llama la atención a uno?
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Pues menos mal que he visto la puta bomba, así, ¿no? Ha fallado todo, tío. Ah, no, no, no. No. Hostia, que la tienes que tocar.
Victory awaits. On the move.
Mejor. Ese hijo de puta hay que matarlo, ¿eh? puede hacer nada. Nunca lo sabremos. Vete un poquito para acá. No te pongas ahí.
I am fury. I am death.
Vale. Qué mierda, tío. Con que me peguen un par más.
Need to learn the hard way.
Dios. Ya empezamos.
I will ascend.
Necesito cargármelo de todos a la vez. Si no, esto... Y se va, qué hijo de puta. pero ácido.
Can't last much longer like this.
Otro pifiote, tío. Qué pesado. Uno, tío. Bien. No puedo hacer nada por náuseas, tío.
Victory awaits. I will not know failure.
No puede pasar. Bueno, igual a este lo puede tocar. Quizás.
Need some oil over here. Time to strike.
Dios santo. No me hagas esto. Y vaya el hijo de puta ese. Qué diferencia de cuando vine la primera vez, ¿eh?
Well, so much for peace.
Y falla, tío. Tiene 0 de puntería, ¿eh? Sí. Es que al final Carl es la mejor, tío. Tiene náuseas, da igual, puede disparar. Tú me dirás. Dime que se no está roto.
Just a brief respite. Whatever comes, I'm ready.
¿Puedes
Time to dally.
convertirlo? No tengo levantar muertos, tío.
Soldier. Honk honk.
Pues mira, ni ha sido, tío. Fichemos este objetivo. ¿Cómo es esto? En plan escopeta. Hostia, pues me mola un huevo.
Looky.
El duque de Ravengard debe ser entregado de inmediato e indemne en la medida de lo posible. Las torres de Alsaluna no podrán cumplir su destino hasta que se entregue al duque. Quienes lo logren tendrán su recompensa. Quienes fracasen sufrirán primero mi ira, luego la de Gortas y por último la mía otra vez. El general Directo.
Grand Duke Ravengard. Seems Moonrise Towers has acquired a high-value asset.
No, ya estamos, tío. Hostia. Cuidado. ¿Y la que yo cogí? ¿No era nivel 15? No. 18 también. Hostia, es que estas armaduras son mucho mejor, Tiene pinta de muerte. No sé por qué no lo guarda ahí. 400 de oro, Y esto vale una pasta también. ¿Con qué se me combaba la armadura, tío? Yo sé que podía hacer algo. ¿De verdad no se puede ir por ahí? Esto también tiene una pinta de muerte. Uy, algo, Hay un caminito, Amigo.
Yeah?
Walk in the way of dawn, for the thunder cannot protect you where the light doth not reach.
Que se pone interesante. Que se pone peligroso. Viene a saberlo. Que tenemos otro más. Ay, no, tío. Si eso es por donde vamos a venir. Bueno, ¿y la del paso montañoso para qué era? Hostia, es verdad, Halsin dijo que era mejor el Underdale. Igual esto se pone muy difícil, ¿eh? Vamos a guardar.
We've had some close calls already.
Uf,
There
¿qué es
could be
eso?
even tougher days ahead.
Cheer up. It might be all downhill from here.
Meaning things will start becoming easier for us? Or our situation will deteriorate from here?
Exactly.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Qué pinta de mago
May I
poderoso, ¿eh?
inquire if perchance you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale?
Puedo preguntar quién pregunta.
Even though I suspect your denial soils rather than sustains the splendid dominion that is the truth, I shall take your answer in stride, and with it, take my leave as well. Adieu.
Nos deja la llave puesta, amor.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man. May I inquire if perchance you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale?
Vamos a decirle que sí.
Should it be the nature of our acquaintance that interests you, well, you may safely classify Gale and I
Dios,
as
da igual, ¿eh?
friends. Should it be the nature of your present interlocutor that you desire to drag from the dark and unknown, I shall be glad to aid in your quest for illumination and identify myself as Elminster. Elminster Ormar. Now, if this answer satisfies you, let us linger no longer in this limbo of indecision, but settle on your knowledge of the individual I seek.
A ver, que me he perdido. Si lo que es sacar a rastros del oscuro paso de la ignorancia en la... Es la naturaleza de tu interlocutor, será un placer ayudarte en tu búsqueda de iluminación y presentarme como el Mr. Auman. Este no era el maestro. Venga, vamos a decirle que sí.
Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp?
Últimamente está muy tranquilo, ¿eh? Venga, vamos para allá.
And I would confirm it to be so. Please, after you.
Got it.
No, tú no,
At
tú
least
no,
things have
Carlos,
stayed
tú no.
interesting.
Much as I enjoy our conversations, I think it's Elminster we should be catching up with. Unless there's something more pressing you wish to discuss.
A ver.
Ah, there you are. Now, I hope you don't mind my having ingratiated myself into the most palatable graces of your provisions. You find me quite sated indeed. Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parlay on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled
Igual
with
este es el tío que le
import
pasa
should be
los objetos
savored
mágicos.
so as
Puede
to
ser, ¿eh?
better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mistra.
De parte de Mista.
The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
No me acuerdo que era Mista, tío. No hay ninguna manera de ver esas cosas. El lore, rollo.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. And I trust you've told your fellow traveler here the nature of your ills.
I can't say that so far I've volunteered the entire truth.
Do you mean to say you've never bothered to disclose how dangerous you are?
Not in so many words. No.
Then you two have much to discuss after I'll have taken my leave. In short, Gale, through his own doing, has become a living explosive that could wipe from this world this
Efectivamente.
very
Lo que yo dije hace mucho
and
tiempo.
much more besides. For his folly, Mistra forsook him. But now she has decreed he is to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
Si la mismísima diosa es consciente de lo que está pasando, nos rechazaría una intervención divina. Parece que el más pérfido de los males, en realidad, era que si hasta los dioses saben lo que ocurre, ¿por qué nos enfrentamos a estos peligros sin su ayuda? Bueno, no se trata de alguna cura por casualidad, ¿verdad? Quizás tenga algún concluto poderoso para acabar con los parásitos. Bueno, esa también, ¿eh?
Alas, the creature that afflicts you, the ill-begotten magic that it weaves, is inextricably conjoined with both the greater purpose and the greater master that it serves. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
Solo Gale, ¿cómo es eso?
The all.
Precisely. That which renders
Seguro que lo
him
tiene
so
él dentro.
dangerous is an orb of Netherese origin that is buried within his
Ah, de ahí el
chest.
circulito ese.
And that, Gale, is how we arrive at the heart of my
El orbe de origen Netherese.
Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the absolute.
¿No será que este mago
And
ya es
use
viejo y
yourself
no
as
puede
the
llegar al
catalyst
nivel de
that
que él
will burn it from this world?
y quiere el orbe él? Y entonces tiene una magia que le saca eso para él quedarse el orbe y convertirse en una bomba de relojería andante. Y lo que quiera, pero no puedes obligar a Gay a pasar por eso.
No, indeed. But I think she trusts me too.
It
¿Qué vas a hacer
brings
tú, Gay?
me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Meine Hastra Mistrariel Italion Thras Annas It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Por mi honor, así será. Aún nos queda un largo viaje por delante, encontraremos otra manera. No soy responsable de él y no acepto lo que me encomienda.
On my honor, I'm not sure yet I can say the same.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the skies-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal
No, este tío al
days.
final es buenas.
And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Boom.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. Suppose it's time we dealt with the Hollyphant in the room. You have questions for me? And I promise I have answers.
A ver. Ese orbe queda mencionado en la lista. ¿Por qué no me has dicho la verdad? ¿Te parece gracioso? ¿Me podías haber matado en cualquier momento?
Not at all. Just some gallows humor for you. I assure you, you were never in any danger. Let me explain. I'm
La verdad es que este tío
a wizard prodigy.
salió corriendo.
And from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time she became my muse. And later even my lover.
Joder, Game. ¿Estás diciendo que le hiciste el amor a una diosa?
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet Every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice,
Ya ves.
gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
Aplaudo tu ambición.
Though not, I think, my methods. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Cuéntamelo todo. O sea, ya que estamos.
Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal, roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured and shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought, until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book, a Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. And the outcome was to fail.
O sea, le dijo Mystra que probase y falló.
Convinced Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next, here, place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And God's is it ever hungry.
La parte de la diosa está dentro de él. ¿Cómo es que sigues con vida? Porque él la quería, ¿no?
Wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Morirás. Continúa, venga.
It will erupt. But don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. Fortunately, this
Estaba
need no longer be
sonriendo,
a
se le
concern.
quita la sonrisa.
Not until I meet the heart of the Absolute, whatever that is.
Ya, tú imagínate la potencia de una diosa en el pecho. Un trocito del poder de una diosa en su pecho. Que casualmente es una explosión, pues.
How can I help?
Que casualmente puede crear una explosión. Literalmente es una nuke andante.
She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history. I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he's saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have, and only I can wield it. Ah, yes. Karsus.
Hostia, me
Karsus was
acuerdo de ese
perhaps the
tío.
most powerful wizard that ever
Ah,
lived.
que vive en una
A
torre
child who would be a god, the elves called him.
voladora.
And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistril, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god, to know yourself, to be untouchable, to be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistril sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistril, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more, an event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistril was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed.
¿Cuántos años tienes tú, gay? ¿O de qué año eres?
To return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
Tú no tienes nada que decir, ¿no?
The cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Ok, bueno, quizá.
Quite the cozy setup. My research. It's not too deep. You only have a matter of death.
Oh, was that Gail's granddad? It doesn't ring a bell. But all right. Must have had something important to say to Gail if he came all this way. Good news, I hope.
Parece que no te preocupes. Resulta que tiene una bomba en el pecho y Mistra le ha pedido que la use para volar por los aires al corazón del absoluto.
Whoa, now he's got a. Well.
Bueno, tú también tienes técnicamente una bomba.
Mistra. I mean, this is a lot to take in. What's he going to do?
No tengo claro, creo que no es así.
Tell him to pick the right one. Well, better yet, I'll do it. Fucking wizards, man. They always need help picking the simple, obvious option. If Mistra can't think of another way to stop the Absolute than sacrificing Gale, she's no god worth worshipping. I'll say that to Gale in, you know, gentle terms.
Coño. Hombre. ¿Qué tienes tú que decir?
Hells! Older Raven Guard's been taken. Shit, shit, shit!
You need to understand.
Ah.
Duke Ravengard is my father.
Con más cerquetas no me sorprende. ¿Por qué no me lo había dicho antes?
Was no matter of pride, not least for him. I was close to him once, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. But my heart still aches to think he's been taken by these cultists. That name, Gortash. I know of him. A so-called military advisor to the Baldur's Gate elite. A weapons dealer, in cruder terms. We must rescue Father from Moonrise. He is a powerful man, the most beloved duke in Baldur's Gate. Should the absolute cultists infect him, there's no telling the damage he might do when he's returned to the city.
No es mala, ¿eh? Detrás de esa historia de cómo te desheredaron, tiene que haber algo más.
There is, and you know why I can't tell you. My lips are quite literally sealed.
Tiene que ser el tema de la diablesa por el contrato.
I know. And you're right. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory. A man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldurin, stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and a talent for courtly dance. It's been a badger's age since I've twinkled my toes.
¿Qué,
A
qué le
drunk
pasa a Musti?
ogre could put on a better show.
Venga, me apunto.
Well, give it some time. Develop a bond and maybe I'll show you a move or two. I promise, clumsy oaf is well within my repertoire.
Yo creo que si no los llevamos en el grupo nunca nos van a querer más y tal. Nos va a dar más opción.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhap
I can't believe Mistra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mistra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mistra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
Espérame que después. Oh, mierda, otra. No.
on my way. Wish I had a bag of holding.
Vamos a guardar aquí.
Lizelle, do you want to talk about what happened at the crash?
Trust me, you'll know when I'm ready to discuss it.
Fair enough. But if you change your mind...
It is not a matter of mind. It is a matter of faith. And I have been put to the test.
Eran malditas palazón. Ahora todos los cabos sueltos antes de seguir. ¿Qué me queda, tío? No sé, vamos a buscar este, venga. ¿Ya haces esto aquí?
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
¿Cómo? Este no es el pavo del dragón, es mentira.
Skakek Kia Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Debe ocuparse. Venga, va.
My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlakith's demise? Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
Claro, esto apoyan a la madre Kit, que no es la misma que Black. Ah, vale, el pavo este es el que salió en los informes de que era un traidor. Debe ser un insensato, un héroe para ir en contra de tu propia reina.
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlakith's tyranny. The prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave to still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy.
¿Para qué le di esa espada? Que esa la anima más.
More of it.
Aquí va a llevar por el mal camino. Le creo que tú también deberías.
I served Vlakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles. Yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Como se está viendo arrastrada la escena. En toda su creencia.
Lae'zel, I see Talakma Gear in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle or slip away. I should go.
Los portales no eran... A ver, me encontré una flecha a los dragones.
Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Si sale un portal de esos, tiene que ser un puto dragón seguro. Ven para acá, ven.
Vlaakith Kosivim Hrath Crashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me. Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended, or so I believed.
Y ahora asciendes y te comen. Es para que ella se vuelva más poderosa aún.
I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood. I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right. Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better.
No, por favor.
Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Chares's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
So we're going to meet Voss in the city, are we? Set the tenant of the prison free? This is all very, I don't know. I like a good caper, but I'd long for a tiny bit of status quo now and again.
Coño, ahora no hay nadie. ¿Qué pasa? No hay nadie, tú. ¿Dónde está la peña? No hay nadie. En serio.
I didn't expect Lae'zel to turn on the Lich Queen so readily. Wonders never cease.
So, Lae'zel's going to war with Vlaakith? Going to break her chains in Baldur's Gate? Good for her.
What will Voss have to show for himself when we catch up with him, I wonder? His intelligence may yet prove the key to unlocking the artifact's secrets. We should ensure we follow up when we reach Baldur's Gate.
Siempre quiere aprender más. Típico de...
Ah, my good. Quite the cozy setup you have here.
Este señor no se entera de lo que está pasando. Mejor.
There's a schism growing among the Githyanki people, and Lae'zel just took one step towards choosing a side.
Igual cuando está en azul tiene algo que decirme. No. Igual que está en el equipo. Sí, tiene todo.
We must press forward. Let's deal with Kithrak, then find Voss in Baldur's Gate.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need? Fine. What's on your mind? Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty. Very serious of you. But it's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before.
No dice nada. Pues lo vamos a dejar por aquí, creo yo, ¿eh? Ya son las 11 menos cuarto. Tenemos horita y media de capítulo. Uy, 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 ¿qué pasa? Ah, sí, verdad. ¿Verdad? Se lo podemos quitar. Entonces, ¿dónde están las misiones, tío? ¿En el pasamontaña? Espero que no haya un vuelta a aparecer.
With haste.
Puede ser. No, claro, es que es una región diferente. No tiene por qué ser eso. ¿Qué misiones tengo? A ver. Vale, esto al final no podemos hacer nada. Cosa que me falta. De aquí me falta una quest. Igual podemos ir. Aldea marchita, quizás. Que bajamos al pozo. Pero no hicimos nada, volvemos a subir. Porque no teníamos tiempo.
Let's see.
Que bajamos aquí y no hicimos nada. Porque vi esto y dije, uy, esto va a tardar.
Moving ahead.
Oye, ¿cuándo se supone que subo de nivel? Está ahí a punto, ¿eh? Uy.
Something didn't like that.
pero no entiendo.
I am fury. I am death.
Infestado, ¿qué es eso? Mejor. No está de lejos tú.
Gonna fall.
Dios.
Let me strike true.
BALDUR'S. Tan chulas estas.
Victory awaits.
Se puede romper, buena esa.
No time to waste.
I'm coming for you.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time. One, two.
Vale. Está fácil ahora. Hay que ver si esto os quema,
Heading there.
sea, si quita el infectado.
Never wanted the easy path.
Señora telaraña.
Let's have a look.
¿Cómo? Vamos a ver que abandoné mi tierra natal debido a mi vínculo con mi maestro y no por elección propia. De no ser por el juramento que presté, seguiría en casa sirviendo a los Sulkir y no atendiendo a enfermos de viruela porcina de esta triste aldea. Sin embargo, un juramento es un juramento. Y pienso servir a mi maestro como es mi deber hasta que se me libere de él. Las primeras entradas del diario están escritas con una caligrafía dedicada e intrincada que se va endureciendo y simplificando conforme pasan las páginas. Acaba con una entrada garabateada con prisa. Lo han hecho, los verdugos oscuros han dado cuenta del viejo miserable antes de que lo hicieran los Zulks. Ahora se está desangrando y cuando haya muerto me habré librado del juramento. Puedo regresar. Devolveré el tomo sobre nigromancia que robó y así me perdonarán, así sabrán que soy leal. La llave gema está segura en los túneles. En cuanto la tenga me colaré en el sótano, cogeré todo lo que pueda cargar y después a casa. Vale. Aquí está la otra parte del libro. Aquí. Ah, ¿será que van viniendo? Claro. Como que eso manda señales. Tiene que ser eso, vaya. Pues esto es gordo, ¿no? Entonces...
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need?
What are you thinking about?
There's something good here. I hope.
Joder, sí. Porque tengo la extraña sensación de que me hago daño, tío. Hostia, tú, con los túneles.
Maybe I should. No. This is good.
Vale.
Let's see what this does.
Puedo, ¿eh? La mayoría de las páginas del libro han sido quemadas con cuidado y premeditación. Las que quedan con una sola frase escrita y reescrita con diferentes estados de agitación. Con forma de ella encuentras el éxtasis. El conjuro no basta. diagrama adornado que parece dibujado en el pergamino como si fuese algún tipo de ritual. En la parte inferior las figuras de una araña y un elfo están grabateadas en círculos superpuestos. Una única palabra debajo: trascendencia. Eso también me gusta, ¿eh? Diario lleno de bocetos de diagramas de araña y varias runas de conjuros. Los comentarios están en clave, salvo por unos pocos pasajes del final, escritos con letras embolosas en lenguaje común. El lenguaje común. Sienten mi devoción, les atrae, las oigo en la sombra, susurros de la madre oscura. Al despertar me he encontrado un regalo envuelto en seda de araña, un par de botas que pertenecieron a algún hereje muerto. Lot envía a sus hijas para recompensar mi fe, para hacerme saber que voy por el buen camino. Otro regalo, el cadáver de un drow con sellos grabados en la cara, un aracnomante con el poder de tomar la forma de una araña. Es un mensaje, una llamada a la sangre que he dejado en la daga ya casi está seca. Su bendita imagen ya está grabada en mi piel. Las hojas de este libro están pegadas con una telaraña espesa que absorbe tinta cuando se intenta despegar de la página. Solo la última entrada puede llegar a leerse más o menos. Ha llegado la hora, trascenderé para siempre esta carne blasfema y me transformaré a imagen y semejanza de la reina. Ya nada me atará a esta mundana apariencia, a esta tosca amalgama de órganos y huesos. Incluso los aracnomantes de Menzoberranzan, con sus débiles e insignificantes conjuros, llorarán a mis pies. Hoy he hallado la casa de Lot y hoy me convertiré en su matriarca. Que originalmente era un texto sobre Lot escrito con sangre, las letras que han sido de este libro están emborronadas en varios lugares y hay alguna caligrafía distinta encima. Al recordar mi vida en la superficie no hago más que arrepentirme. Es más, lloro por las décadas que malgasté en las turbias aguas de las blasfemias mientras mi reina esperaba entre las sombras. Hasta mi nombre, Iliete, se me antoja extraño y ajeno al pronunciarlo. Un alto elfo alentando por la propia Lot, mis captores drone no son capaces de comprenderlo. Pero veo que la caída de su casa en mis visiones, que provienen de la mismísima reina araña, cuando llegue ese día, cuando un cualquiera de una casa cualquiera le corte el cuello a la madre matrona, escaparé. Y entonces hallaré la soledad y podré adorar a Lot con toda mi alma. Muchísimo vale. Bueno, y visto eso, Creo yo que vamos a ir por eso. No. A ver. Digo yo que algo podemos hacer aquí, ¿sabes?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Tú me dirás.
Let's move. Breathe deep and move.
Oh, hells.
Esta no es broma, ¿eh?
This is your end.
Te vas.
Talk to me. Down with you.
A ver, está esto.
What's this?
Menos mal que todas a la vez. Coño.
Need to act fast.
Joder. El daño que le ha hecho. Vale, ¿y eso hechizado qué hace? Que se lo da mucho.
Let's get this over with.
Fuck yes. Close ranks. Want another?
Igual sí, mala idea. No, no puedo.
Stay focused.
Bien.
On I go.
¿Cuánto pesa una araña esta?
Time to press ahead.
A ver.
Taking position. Shape. Take you.
Pues anda lo que pueda.
Ready for another round? Ooh, fun.
Casi ha pillado.
Mi cámara. Puede ser. No, está bien. Porque te está cargando la página. Pero mi cámara bien. Este señor había cogido una poti gorda, ¿verdad? Sí. Sí, ya voy a terminar. No, déjalo. Ahora lo apago yo. Hostia, quedaba una araña todavía. Derribado, tío.
Time has come.
¿Ahora qué?
My injuries need tending.
¿Cómo resiste? No vas a llegar. Bueno, sí.
No mercy.
Vale, bien. Túnica de envenenador. Que quiere que portar este objeto lanza un conjuro que hace daño de veneno. Ah, quien porta este objeto lanza un conjuro que hace daño de veneno y inflige además un 1/4 de daño adicional. Dinero.
On the move.
¿Qué será así, chaval?
Blood easy these days.
No.
Down the hatch.
Saca.
Well, well, well. Aha! Oh yeah.
No one stopped me yet.
Attention.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. No traps, please.
Uy, ¿eso?
I feel a breeze.
La pista negra, ¿será eso?
Mind your footing. The bones of the careless are probably littered down there.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
Sí, es. Y el libro no lo tengo aquí, ¿no? Ah, sí, sí, no lo tengo aquí. No lo tengo, tío. Pues me lo dejan en el campamento. Sí, está en el campamento. Pues vaya, yo pensaba que habría más. Pero no. Cortito este.
Very well.
Vale. Lo vamos a dejar por aquí. Vamos al campamento, que tenemos el libro ahí. Y nada, señores, nos vemos en la que sigue. Buenas noches, que descansen. Chao, chao.